Welcome to this episode of the You Two Scare Me podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Andy.
And I'm Felice, and we are here together in Key West, Florida. We just had a short work week because it was Labor Day, at least when we were recording this.
Yeah. And even though it was a short week, it still felt like a really long week.
Yeah, the shortest weeks feel really long in our job.
It's a lot. I'm still waiting for when this is a real job.
Yes, well, moving on up with our podcast. Well, we got something funny in the mail this week from an anonymous listener. I think I might know who it's from.
Anonymous.
Yes. We got a little Our Lady of Guadalupe doll.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it's like actually like a little stuffed animal of Mary. So cute.
And we were talking before we started about Our Lady of Guadalupe and what story it related back to. And then I said, I thought that was who they started praying to in that super scary clip.
From La Llorona.
Uh-huh.
Yes, our listener that wrote in about La Llorona. Yeah, so they started praying to Our Lady of Guadalupe. I couldn't remember if it was that or if it was from Monteleone's Ristorante.
The
Restaurante in El Paso. But no, I think you're right. I think it was from the La Llorona story.
So now we have one for protection.
Yes, we're ready.
So thank you, Anonymous.
Anonymous listener, we love you.
Love. Before we get started, I wanted to take a minute and give a shout out to somebody else, one of our very first followers and one of our biggest hype women, Marissa.
Oh, awesome.
So Marissa's been listening all along. She's been sharing us on her social media. She's always interacting with our posts and things like that. She told me she always listens while she's painting or doing chores around the house.
Oh, yeah.
And that she has so much fun listening. So I love that.
We love you, Marissa.
Yeah, you're amazing. You're incredible.
Yes.
And wonderful. Thank you.
Marissa is also a very worthy opponent in fantasy football. She's in our league.
Indeed.
She's tough.
And she talks a lot of crap.
Yeah. She's a tough lady.
And we love you. But thank you for being so supportive.
Yes. Thank you very much.
So, Felice, on your way over here tonight, did you notice anything interesting in the neighborhood?
I don't know. I think you'll tell me.
Well, you should have, because a few doors up, somebody is full out, like, decorated for Halloween, including Skelly, the giant 12-foot skeleton.
I did see that.
Yes. So,
I want that, but I don't have storage.
I know. I've been really trying to work on Ryan to get me one, but I think he got me some smaller skeletons.
Nice.
So, being that it's now September and other people have Halloween decorations, can we say it's officially spooky season?
Yeah. I mean, for us, I think it's always spooky season.
That's right.
But yeah, I think so. My friend just gave me some cute ghost earrings the other day.
Oh.
My friend Karen.
My friend Felice gave me some recently too.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Wow, you have a lot of friends named Felice.
It's so weird. So then that makes me think we need to start thinking about costumes, Fantasy Fest, all of our plans.
Yes. Yeah.
So
it's about to get busy up here for us. This is our most busy season of the year.
It sure is. It's the most wonderful time.
It truly is.
Of the year.
It's officially time for all the Halloween festivities. We just have to make do with this little spooky podcast.
Until the actual day.
Yes. Can't wait. Well, in case you are just joining us for the first time or you've forgotten, we are two besties who love the spooky, the weird, and the unexplained.
We love the ghosties, the ghoulies, and lately I've been especially loving the cryptids.
Me too. I'm getting into cryptids these days.
Yeah, you're in your cryptid era.
I am.
And one of us loves aliens. Not this one.
I don't know. I think the aliens are going to be here pretty soon. So you might want to get used to them.
That makes me so scared, so deep within. I can't even explain to you.
They're coming.
Oh my gosh, stop. But we are fully aware that we don't know anything or really understand what's happening with any of this spooky stuff.
Or anything
in general.
We do know enough to have a deep respect for the unknown and the spooky forces around us. We also make sure to giggle, laugh, and appreciate the humor along the way. We hope to bring you stories that make you question what you know, double check that the doors are locked, and wonder what exactly that shadow in the corner of the room may be.
These are all true stories
from what we've read and been told. In this collection, we focus on stories from our home states of Texas and Pennsylvania.
Today's episode has 2 spooky locations from a place near and dear to my heart. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, woo-hoo! Black and yellow.
Dive into the shadows with us as we bring you haunting tales in this episode of the You Two Scare Me podcast.
Shall we dive in?
Pittsburgh. Beautiful Pittsburgh is a city built on contrast, glamour and soot, wealth and hardship, fine dining and pierogies,
yum,
joy and tragedy. And some of its most famous buildings still hold on to both sides of that story. Tonight, we'll first dive into the gilded halls of the Omni William Penn Hotel, where ghosts of high society seem to waltz through ballrooms long after midnight. Then we'll walk across town to the Allegheny County Morgue, where death itself was once on display for the public.
Ooh!
And where echoes of the lost are said to still stir. So first, let's go to the William Penn Hotel. When the William Penn Hotel opened its doors on March 11th, 1916, Pittsburgh was booming. The hotel was designed by well-known architects Benno Jansen and Franklin Abbott, and it was the last building construction project commissioned by Henry Clay Frick. So, I don't know if you know, but everybody in Pittsburgh knows the name Frick. There's a park and all sorts of things that are named after him because Frick was one of the wealthiest tycoons in Pittsburgh at the time, and he played an important role in the steel industry.
Okay.
So, even today, Pittsburgh's called the Steel City. Mm-hmm. You know, we've got the Steelers.
Yeah.
So, in 1916, the price of the hotel was $6 million.
Oh, what in what year? No,
1916.
1916. Okay.
So that was a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. Yeah.
When the William Penn opened, it was full of elegance. It was dripping with marble, chandeliers, polished brass, and included 1,000 guest rooms.
Ooh.
It was considered an elite hotel, and it was so beautiful that the newspapers called it the grandest hotel in the nation.
Oh, wow.
The terrace room and the urban room became iconic social spaces, hosting weddings, galas, and some of the most powerful figures of the 20th century. Frick sold the hotel in 1929, and the building was upgraded, renovated, and expanded to 1,600 rooms.
Wow.
It was the biggest hotel in Pittsburgh and Chicago at the time, and the second biggest hotel in the world. So this is a big thing. Yeah. Presidents Harry Truman and Ronald Reagan stayed there. So did Bob Hope, who proposed to his wife there.
Oh.
And the Rolling Stones, Lucille Ball, Jimmy Stewart, and countless celebrities, including Andy Ziffith of the You Two Scare Me podcast.
Wow. What a sensation. Oh my
Fun
goodness.
fact.
Wow. Right up there with Lucille Ball and Bob Hope. Who knew?
Yeah. Me and Ronald Reagan, we probably stayed in the same suite.
Wow.
It was the heartbeat of Pittsburgh's high society. Throughout the years, the hotel changed hands numerous times, but it remains a grand, opulent, impressive hotel. As with any place that has many employees, guests, and people in general, some notable and tragic events occurred. In 1922, a traveling salesman checked into the hotel. It is said he was involved in the whiskey business during Prohibition.
Ooh.
And had threats on his life. So, rather than deal with the threats, he completed suicide inside one of the rooms on one of the top floors of the hotel. Another notable hotel guest was Ruth Harkness, Ruth was an author and a socialite during the 1940s. I've always wanted to be a socialite.
Yeah. Yes. After we win our lotto, we can be socialites.
Perfect.
Yes. It'll be amazing.
Good life plan. She was an author and socialite during the 1940s. She wrote a book titled The Lady and the Panda, which tells the true story of how she brought a real panda into the United States after her visit to Shanghai. Harkness died at the hotel in 1947. In 1976, Samuel Bankhead and Nelson Cooper worked together as dishwashers at the hotel. They were known to be great friends until one fateful night.
Dun, dun, dun.
While in the 18th floor locker room, the men got into an argument about which one of them could take home the prettiest girl that night.
Oh.
Cooper took out a gun and shot and killed Bankhead.
Oh my gosh.
Any guess to their ages?
19 and 22.
That would have been my guess. Nelson Cooper was 70 years old.
Okay.
And Samuel Bankhead was 65.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, so that seems like a really unnecessary, violent end.
Yeah. Did either one of them take home a pretty girl?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that since one of them died and then the other one went to jail, then
yeah.
No.
Okay. True. Can we go back to the lady that brought home a panda?
I mean,
okay.
We will circle back to her, promise.
Okay, so she brought the panda from Shanghai?
Yeah, she's just...
Oh, she's just a rich lady.
She's a rich lady. She brought this panda. She's in Shanghai. She's like, I love this panda. I'm going to bring it to the States.
Okay.
And writes a book about it. I guess when you have enough money, like we're going to have soon.
Actually, I don't want a panda. I just want a raccoon. Or an opossum. A baby.
I do enjoy opossum. Actually... Fun fact, Ryan's parents used to have a pet raccoon.
Stop it. How did I never know this? Marlene.
I think it was like the 70s. Who knows? It was a long time ago.
What? Oh, I want one.
Wow.
I do.
You guys have a lot in common.
We do.
Today, visitors and employees to the Omni William Penn Hotel report many unusual occurrences. There are reports of elevators stopping at empty and unintended floors. Hearing footsteps in deserted hallways, feeling cold spots.
Always cold spots.
Of course. And many report the intense feeling of being watched. There are even reports of hearing disembodied voices, books flying off of shelves.
Oh my goodness.
Hearing phantom laughter in empty ballrooms and seeing full-bodied apparitions.
Whoa. But laughter in a ballroom? That sounds fun.
I know. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
There are a number of first-hand accounts. One guest reported they woke up in the middle of the night to see the light on their nightstand turned on and moved, so it was shining right at them.
Whoa.
Another guest reported seeing the picture on the wall come away from the wall and bang loudly back into place. She said it was so loud that her mother, whom she was on the phone with at the time, heard the bang. Oh. That's a little scary to me. Yeah. That's like a little bit aggressive. One wedding guest reported the following, quote, I was on the 18th floor after my cousin's reception. I stepped into the hall for ice. Someone whispered my name, clear as day. I turned and the hall was empty. Then I saw the elevator doors closing on their own. I didn't sleep much that night.
That would scare me so much if something knew my name.
I know. I don't like that.
I do not like that at all. That's freaky.
And so that was the 18th floor. Do you remember what happened on the 18th floor?
That man took his own life.
That was where the friends/ex-friends argued, and Samuel Bankhead.
Oh, they were looking for a pretty lady.
Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering, I wonder if this wedding guest was a woman.
Oh, interesting.
Another account comes from a housekeeper who said this. On the 22nd floor, near the windows, it's always freezing, even in the summer. One night, I felt a tap on my shoulder. No one was there. My cart rolled back a few feet by itself. I don't scare easy, but I started skipping that floor unless I had help.
Ooh.
The 22nd floor is one of the top floors in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And remember that salesman?
Okay.
One of the top floors.
Yeah.
So remember Ruth Harkness, who passed away in the hotel in 1947?
The Shanghai panda bear lady?
Exactly. The socialite, the panda lover.
Yeah.
There have been numerous reports over the years of hearing phantom panda bleats. And
okay.
I know.
I wouldn't know what a panda bleat sounds like. Can you recreate that for us?
I imagine it's like.
Okay.
Right. No, this is because my son always asks Alexa, what's the animal of the day? And then yesterday it was like koala, and then they demonstrated a koala sound, and it was very unusual.
Oh.
So panda, I don't know.
Okay.
So there are numerous reports of phantom panda bleats, and even reports of seeing the apparition of a panda inside the hotel.
Oh my gosh.
Like, there are numerous.
I love it.
Which then makes me think, what was she doing? Was Ruth just letting her panda wander around the hotel?
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's very interesting.
It is very interesting.
And it's my first ghost panda, so I'm excited about that.
Mine too.
Ghost panda.
Turns out. Mine too.
Next shirt. Ghost panda.
Yes. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Earlier I mentioned the Urban Room. It was designed by Joseph Urban. And this ballroom is a masterpiece of black marble and golden mirrors. But the mirrors themselves have a reputation. An event technician who was closing up the Urban Room after an event reported this. I was shutting down after a gala. I saw a woman in sequins fixing her hair in the mirror. But when I looked up directly, she was gone. Just me and the dark.
Oh, wow. That's cool, though.
I'm picturing a flapper kind of woman, you know?
Yeah.
Some say the Urban Room's walls hum with energy. Staff even report faint chords of music long after everything is powered down.
Oh, wow. That sounds like the Nat.
Oh,
the Nat ballroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the party is still going on.
Mm-hmm.
Today, the Omni William Penn Hotel has 597 guest rooms and suites. The hotel is still opulent, grand, and impressive. The ghosts of the William Penn don't seem violent. They feel like echoes, impressions left behind from decades of celebration, love, and a few untimely tragedies. Mm-hmm. It's as if the hotel refuses to let go of its past. But across downtown, there's another building with a very different legacy.
Wait, pause.
So,
Elizabeth, when you stayed there at the Omni William Penn, did you have any experiences?
Okay, I can't say that I had any experiences, but the reason we stayed there is because we were staying there the weekend of our big Pittsburgh wedding.
Okay.
So we hosted that wedding at a museum, and then we were staying at the Omni because it is beyond compared. Like, it is beautiful.
Okay.
And so the weekend of our wedding, there was a snowstorm, so people couldn't come. There was all this snow. It was beautiful. And then we partied a lot. Mm-hmm. And this is really cool. And I didn't realize this until I was doing my research. So that big wedding was in 2012. Mm-hmm. In 2012, they opened for the, not first time, but they reopened. They found a hidden speakeasy.
No way.
And so it was hidden back behind. And so we went to the speakeasy after the wedding, but I didn't realize that it was a newly reopened thing. And they retained all of the dark, secretive feel of it. And then the way the bar curves, they couldn't preserve the original bar, but they traced its blueprint. So it has the same shape and feel.
Oh, cool.
And there's a door in the back that was their escape route.
Oh, cool.
If, like, you know, it got busted during Prohibition.
Yeah.
So
that's neat.
I was in a place where people partied and whatever. And it did have a little vibe. It had a vibe.
Yeah.
But I didn't personally experience anything.
Yeah.
However, I will go back anytime.
Awesome. And we'll take our equipment this time.
Yeah. Just put
Also, you're probably busy. It was your wedding weekend. You probably weren't paying attention to ghosts and ghoulies and spookies.
I wasn't, and I was exhausted.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was great. And
that's awesome.
It is so beautiful. It's also really cool because a lot of it feels old-timey, not in an antiquated way, but in like this is luxurious and refined and fancy and has been here established a while.
They don't make things the way they used to. Right. You know, all the parts of the hotel are, I'm sure.
I'll show you some pictures. It's insane. Across town, there is another building. It's a very different building. Instead of music and laughter, it holds silence, sorrow, and shadows. On 4th Avenue stands the old Allegheny County Morgue, opened on April Fool's Day, 1903. By 1929, the county had plans for a new office building right by the courthouse. The only problem was the morgue was already there. After some debate, it was decided it would be a waste of money to tear down the fabulous 3-story marble and stone morgue. And so they moved it. They moved a 6,000-ton building 32 feet to one side and back 267 feet.
Oh my gosh.
Squeezing it between 2 other buildings. This move took 3 months. And the entire time the move was happening, the coroner and his crew continued their operations.
Whoa.
Despite the challenges of needing special water, sewer, and plumbing lines. Yeah. So they rigged it all up and they kept on working.
Ew.
I know. Eventually, it made it to its current location. And this is where the morgue stayed and operated for nearly a century. For nearly 100 years, this was where the dead of Pittsburgh were brought. Victims of steel mill accidents, river drownings, murders, disasters, and natural causes. But it was also a public attraction. Every Sunday, the morgue opened its doors so that citizens could view unidentified bodies. The practice was meant to help with identifications, but it became a grim spectacle.
Oh my gosh.
Families with children would stroll past rows of corpses, some of them badly decomposed, in what newspapers dubbed the Sunday Parade of Death.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine?
Just like popping over after church.
Yeah. Let's go to the Parade of Death.
Whoa.
One person recalls that as a child, my uncle took me there in the 70s for the Sunday parade. Some of the bodies seemed to twitch. He said it was just nerves, but I still have nightmares.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
that's pretty twisted to take a kid there, don't you think?
Well, apparently it was the thing to do.
I guess. But
I can't imagine.
No.
Some of the notable tragedies whose victims the morgue housed included victims of the 1936 flood. Their bodies were brought to the morgue for families to claim. Then there was the 1942 Crescent mine disaster. The deceased miners were brought to the morgue and laid out in rows for their relatives to identify. On top of these high-impact tragedies, there were the everyday murders, suicides, and deaths. By the time it ended in the 1970s, the morgue had processed more than 30,000 bodies.
Wow.
The Allegheny County Morgue has its fair share of creepy stories, some from when it was still operating as a morgue. This one comes from a former security guard. He said, "On a night shift in the 80s, I heard humming in the autopsy room. I thought it was another guard. When I opened the door, the lights were off, empty. The humming stopped the moment I stepped inside."
Oh my gosh.
That gives me chills.
Yeah.
All the way down my spine.
That's creepy.
And then there's this story from an archivist. While researching coroner reports, I heard drawers slam in the next room. I was alone. A staffer told me they don't like being forgotten. He wasn't smiling when he said it. That's so unnerving.
Yeah.
In 2009, the Allegheny County Morgue moved to a new location. The building that formerly housed the morgue is now the site of the Allegheny Health Department.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's still operating in a different capacity. Paranormal teams who have entered since its closure report oppressive energy, cold spots, and hearing whispers. People also recount shadow figures moving in the basement. One paranormal investigator claimed to feel a hand grip his wrist, though no one was there. Employees and visitors report a number of other paranormal occurrences. It's said that doors spontaneously open and close. So I was wondering, I wonder if they still have the drawers also.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Others report a loud thumping sound that comes from a cupboard in what was the crematory.
Whoa.
Apparently, the thumping gets so loud, the janitorial staff will refuse to clean that area at night.
Oh my gosh. That's creepy. That's so spooky.
So scary. And then there's reports of an apparition. People report an entity that appears as a vaporous cloud moving through the corridors towards the crematory door.
What?
The actual word that they used in the thing that I read was slithering through,
Ew.
But that gave me the creeps.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Today, many believe that the former Allegheny County Morgue is full of those that have never moved on. So, these two Pittsburgh places, the William Penn Hotel and the Allegheny County Morgue, could not be more different. One, a palace of light and opulence. The other, a house of the dead. Yet both places are where the past bleeds into the present. At the William Penn, ghosts waltz and whisper in the hallways, reminders of a bygone glittering era. At the morgue, whispers, and voices of the lost still linger, demanding not to be forgotten. Together, they form two parts of Pittsburgh's soul, joy and sorrow, elegance and tragedy. So, Felice, do you want to add a couple more stops to our road trip list?
Well, I would love to go to the hotel. I'm not so sure about the morgue.
Oh, it's the health department now.
Okay. Still probably no.
Hard pass on that one.
Hard pass on that one. But I would definitely go visit the hotel.
Oh, it
sounds awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I love that you picked Pittsburgh, your home, stomping grounds for that one.
Yes, I had to.
That's awesome. Okay. It is time for Somebody Told Me.
Somebody told me.
This is from a listener, and this is a haunted doll story. This is what they said. I actually witnessed this. It's the reason I'm absolutely terrified of dolls. People laugh at my fear. They didn't go through what I did. I used to have this porcelain doll that could wind up and it would sway side to side while it played music. My sister would sometimes turn it on and pretend it would turn on by itself. That was funny and all until it started happening when she wasn't home.
Oh, no. No.
When she left for the Marines and it still continued happening, I put it into my closet backwards. But even 3 years after she left for the Marines, it would still play sporadically. One day when I was 20, I took it out of my parents' house and put it in a yard sale. In the night that I slept in my house without that doll, I started hearing banging in my closet, in the hallway, and on the ceiling. Running in the hallway and where I would look out, no one would be there. The dogs would act strange and as scared as me. The dogs would get scared.
Oh, no.
They would refuse to leave the bed. I was living with my parents at the time. I didn't sleep at all that night. I ended up bringing the doll back since it never sold. She's like, well, I guess you got to come back.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
A week after I got the doll back, I moved to Texas. The house that the doll was in, my parents' house, burned down, almost killing my dad in it just a couple weeks later.
Oh my gosh.
It destroyed everything but that stupid doll.
Stop it. Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps. I can't.
The box that the doll was in melted, but not a hair was singed on her.
Oh.
The TV, PS4, all my clothes and furniture, everything melted or burned, but she didn't. While she was in the same room, backwards in the closet that was destroyed in the fire.
Oh my gosh.
I ended up giving her away to some guy who collected haunted dolls. I told him, I'm not sure it's actually haunted, but he still wanted to take it.
I totally thought that she was just giving it away to some child.
Oh, yeah.
I ended up giving it away
to some kid. Seemed fine. No, it was a haunted doll collector guy.
Oh my goodness.
I'm starting to think it wasn't the doll that was haunted, but something in the house. Because of her, I can't be near or look at dolls with realistic looking eyes.
Whoa.
I don't know. I think it was the doll.
I don't know.
Or something in the doll.
Oh, this has got a little like Annabelle.
Yeah.
Weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
What is it about
scary.
dolls?
I don't know. I wonder if it's that it's the likeness of a person. And so maybe something can go into it and it's like tricky and creepy, you know?
I don't know. But this is really scary. I want to see a picture of what it looked like though.
I know.
And the lifelike eyes is a little bit unnerving to me.
Yeah, I wonder if it was one of those where the eyes blink. You know?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know. Anyway,
this is
so spooky. So thank you very much, listener, for sending that in.
And thank you to all of you for listening to this episode of the You Two Scare Me podcast.
Listeners, you can help support us by telling your friends and family about our podcast. Tell 12 friends and have them tell 12 friends. And then they can tell 12 more friends and it will exponentially grow.
And then we can all be friends.
Yes.
Be like Marissa, our friend. Tell everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You can also help us by rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, and wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube.
Also, come check out our website. We have some stuff like shirts, stickers, coffee mugs, and pins are coming soon.
Ooh, they're so cute.
Don't forget to follow us on social media. Follow us on Instagram at you2scareme_podcast or on our Facebook page, You2Scare Me. You can follow us on our amazing TikTok account. Just search You2Scare Me Podcast. No spaces.
Remember to send us your own stories of hauntings, cryptids, weird experiences, or creepy kid stories, or creepy doll stories for our Somebody Told Me segment at you2scaremepodcast@gmail.com. That's YOUTWO scaremepodcast@gmail.com.
Thanks for wandering through the shadows with us.
Until next time, stay curious and beware what lurks beyond the light.